Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Commanders on Sunday night primetime.
The excitement in the air is palpable for everyone here. It's playoff football time, postseason action descending upon Commanders Field just outside of D.C. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Deron Payne in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot.
And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Daniels.
That's to McCaffrey, complete.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels.
Flushed out right.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 35 yards.
And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
The Commanders' defense holds, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll buy some time right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Here we go.
Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler.
A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Well, now how about this return?
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. The Chicago offense set to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
To the air, Williams.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Deron Payne, his 2nd sack of the night. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
They go play action. Daniels sliding out of the pocket. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 3rd and 12. To the air goes Daniels.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Montez Sweat.
2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jonathan Allen. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Williams.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
the Commanders got a strong first half out of their quarterback, Jaden Daniels. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
To throw is Daniels.
On the move to his left.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They keep it with Miller on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Williams.
Caught by Allen.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. To throw, Williams.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Escaping the pressure. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Caleb Williams
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. It's complete.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Back now at Commanders Field.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Daniels. Complete to Zacchaeus. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up the 4th down.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Robinson. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion.
Ready?
Robinson again. This time he's in for a Commanders touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. They set up the screen to Miller.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Williams.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Let's go now. Ready?
Robinson up the middle.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he takes it in. touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Dumps it complete to Miller. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on third down, Williams. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On fourth down, here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 10. First down there.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. Roma Dunze.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
To throw once more. Here's Williams.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
To the air, Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Williams from the gun on third down.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Come on, pick.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Okay, ready?
And they have secured a spot.